Hiya! Welcome back to my episode, Your Meera. Yes, the Dino in Oasis. Thank you so much for the love that you showed. Oh, I wanted to say showed and showered, and it became showered. Does this happen? Like what you asked me? Mixing up with words, mincing up with words, and then just creating something you wouldn't have expected, also. Okay, before that, many of them they wrote to me asking, Meera, why do you call yourself Dino in Oasis? And why Oasis? Okay, that's a lovely question. You want to know why? Because I didn't know the answer. Just like our school time, when things are out of syllabus, there's so many things that happens out of our syllabus, right? So dino, okay, the animal which we think which causes destruction, we used to get scared of, or when you just say the word dino or dinosaur, it just gives that picture a majestic one, a huge. Don't you think so? Our words too. Why do we mince the words? Why do we stop roaring? Why did we part that happiness and to be just ourselves? Yes, that vehicle in our childhood itself. Oh yes, it is rusting over there. It is. A dino is nothing but, to me, an animal. Or the words that just wants to roar. We keep roaring so many thoughts in our mind. They say that we roar around 50 to 60,000 thoughts. Okay, let's keep it really simple. 20,000 thoughts per day. And what about that little brain or the little apparatus above our neck? How much will it bear if you have to split those thoughts? They're going to be just between these two genres mainly. You're asking me what? Here it is. The past, the memory, and the future. Past memory, if it's bringing you that smile on the face, enjoy that. But if in case it's just questioning you, what are you doing? Like, you could have changed that, you could have done this, they could have told like this, or they could have behaved with me this way, they could have. If this is the only thought, my dear friend, take a pause. Please, just take a pause. And, okay, about the future? Oh, what am I going to be doing? How do I do this? How do I do it? Okay, but, I'm scared. If the future, or if you're thinking about something, which is ahead of the current time, are you investing most of your time in these thoughts? Like, I'm scared, I don't know what to do, how am I going to be doing those things, or am I really capable enough of doing that? These questions which is parked in the future space, is it helping you to build idea or to take action? If it is not going to do, both the things are not going to be done. Like, if your thoughts about future is not an idea, if your thoughts about future is not about investment, if your thought about future is not about taking action, why do you even want to spend time on those thoughts? Okay, like most of the people say, think in the present moment, be in the present. Oh boy. Okay, you would say that, Meera, I've been in the present moment. Even now I'm listening to you. And you know where my thoughts are going? Absolutely fine. Definitely happens. Our mind is as such that it travels faster than what you could have really imagined. Being in the present moment, it's all about, pinning it to your past experiences. Take that as a learning for your future and implementing that as an action. For example, many a times, it so happens when we are in our best of our moments or best of our mind for that matter. Do we call this a resourceful state? Okay, yeah, let's call this as a resourceful state. some idea comes. And they're like, oh yeah, I got this idea. It's a bulb ornament. And you immediately go about just implementing that. And then what happens? So it's like this. It's just like an atomic reactor. I don't know. I somehow love this example a lot. Everything is a chain reaction. Or let's call it as a chain response. Because many of them like to talk about responses than reaction. Okay, I definitely have something for that topic too. So in this chain responses, an idea is born and you give, all the shapes. Or let us take it, take an example of a seed, a plant and a tree. An idea, of course, is a seed. But will that seed grow into a tree just within a day? Okay, if it happens, okay, great. But I don't think that has happened till date. Any idea when it's born, first you have to let the seed to develop the root system, to develop your roots. You're asking me what are the roots? Your roots are just not the beliefs about yourself. Your roots is just not about, might be I can do this. No, your roots will definitely is something, which will talk about you. Yes, this is my ability. This is something I'm good at. Okay, this is something I can do. So when you know your little bit of niche, it could be anything. It could be your hobby. Or, for example, you are in an organization, you are part of the operations team, and you are really good in sales operations, but you're doing something else. Talk about that to your manager. Sow that seed to your mentor or to your coach or to your manager or to your family or to your spouse, to your friend or to your child or to your own self. This is a vast area. Like I said, operations in an organization is a vast area. It's almost like a backbone, right? In that backbone, which area you want to take, you are best at. Oh, you don't have to be always best at something you really love doing. Let me rephrase that. Take that, put that thought in a fertile soil. I know you are the one who have to make the soil fertile. A farmer, gives us a great lesson. A farmer is, of course, the one who is the backbone of any country or state or region, town, or what you would call it. He spends the entire life, growing the crops. He faces a lot of failure. He sows the seed. He sows the seed on the fertile soil. And but for soil to be fertile, just go and check in the internet search engine of, how much time he takes to till the soil, make it fertile. And once the soil is ready, just connect this with your life too. Once your ideas are ready, once you have put all those efforts for that idea to take a shape, when it's ready, it's about taking an action. Coming back to the farmer, he sows the seed. The seeds develop the root in that fertile soil, and they also develop the shoot system. And then the leaves grow, and it grows. The journey doesn't stop there, because that's where the real challenge starts also. The farmer will not stop working just because the seeds have started growing, the plants have, almost grown. No, he knows that this is the time the real thing starts. When your ideas become attractive, when the plant becomes attractive, it looks beautiful. It's an invitation for the insects. It's an invitation for the worms. It's an invitation for the best, could be anything, to eat on that crop. Will he go there and shout at the crop, "Why are you like this? Why did you do this? Why are you coming here?" He wouldn't do that. He observes the soil until it's ready to be fertile. He takes action to get that soil be fertile. He just looks into the seed and he observes what's the kind of a growth it's having. And every stage he observes, he doesn't stop the journey just with observing. Every idea he brings in to take care of the plant, to take care of the crop, until the harvest, right? He observes. He doesn't go there and fight with the plants. Why are you not growing? Aren't you listening to me? I've been taking care of you. What are you doing? I don't know. I don't think he does that. He observes. That's exactly the lesson that we can take. Get your ideas. Identify that idea. Make a note of that. Build the chain reaction or the chain response, just like in a nuclear reactor. Below that idea, list down at least 4 things. I call it as a quadrant methodology. Your idea, what is it for you? In one quadrant, you can list down. In the second quadrant, your idea, whom are you addressing what you want to do to? Audience is important, right? Third, for this idea, what's the kind of a time that you are investing? Time is precious, my dear friend. So is our energy. The idea that you have, the amount of time you put in, and of course, ROI, return on investment. What is going to be time versus ROI, right? And the energy that you put in. It shouldn't be like you put 6 hours of time, 6 hours of your energy, mental drain out, physical drain out, and return on investment. Yes, everything that you start with will not give you from day one itself. If it gives, okay, that's great. Remember to sustain that. It has to be a regular flow of financial abundance too. Very important for whatever idea you give, right? And in the fourth quadrant, what this idea means to you, right? The energy that you put in, how are you going to, keep this sustained, that's important. So this 4 quadrant methodology helps in any domain that you're working. Any idea that you have, that you want to give a wings to it, to fly, or at least, give those legs to it to keep walking continuously. Remember to list it down in a 4 quadrant methodology. This idea, what does it mean to you? This idea, what will be for my audience? This idea, what's the kind of a time I'm going to be investing? What's going to be the return on investment? And the energy that you put in, right? Because everything boils down to the energy, and everything boils down to the energy because you would feel either happy about what you did or you feel drained out. So remember where your energy has been being invested. Exactly, everything is investment. Even now, this few minutes, what I'm talking to you is my investment. It's for my audience that I'm building, because what I faced was my need, and I realized that many of them are also looking for some kind of assistance or some words that can help them. And if my words can uplift you, or if my words can at least give you idea, oh yeah, I can build on my niche, go ahead and do that. What else are you waiting for? Yes, want, desire, time and energy. Wanting, we want so many things, and that particular idea just comes in, and it's just like a lightning, and it shouldn't be at the speed of a lightning. You want to know what I mean to say? Your idea, you just implement and you just forget about it. That's just in a lightning speed that happens, right? When the lightning happens, it's an idea moment. It's a light. You see a light, and after that, thunder or whatever. Thunder, light, and then the rain. Exactly. When the lightning of an idea happens, allow that to dissolve in you. Allow that seed to germinate in your mind, which is a fertile soil to sow more and more ideas. Allow the plant to grow, and the growth is just not the only thing, because every state has a lot of challenges. Remember that you have an action plan for your ideas. You have an action plan to face those challenges, and you have the action plan to work on what do we say? This happens, right? Even when you're thinking a pause. Exactly, this also happens to me as well, and this is exactly what I'm facing now. Like idea. And when you are stuck, pause. That's what I wanted to say when I was just searching for the words. Pause, reflect, work on the challenges, address the challenges. Nothing is going to be permanent, and even the challenges are not permanent. But what is something that will continue is the unchanging moments in our life. Embracing is an easy word to say. Take it, start implementing your ideas. It will work wonders for you. Best wishes to you. Thank you. This was Dino and Oasis. Yeah, the roar of Mira. Thank you again for listening to my podcast. I would love to hear your thoughts. You like it, you dislike it, do let me know. Because when you dislike it also, right, I need to understand, oh my god, what is that made this person to dislike this podcast, right? To work at it. So end of the day, it's all about the feedback that you share, and it's an experience for me to work on that and keep implementing the action. Thank you. See you soon in the next episode. Bye bye.